Hello, my name is Dexter Van Vlanderen, and I'm here to do a presentation on the decrease in fish population in the Great Lakes. This is a problem that's occurred over many years, and I hope it can be resolved so future generations can enjoy the sport of fishing. What's the problem? The problem is the population of various native fish species have been continuously decreasing. This is as a result of humans harming the population faster than we are able to fix it. What's the cause? The three causes I will talk about today are invasive species, eutrophication, and overharvest. There are many more causes, but these are the three I will cover today. Why is this happening? Everything comes back to humans. We still have many people using illegal fishing practices, such as fishing out of season. Agricultural chemicals are getting leaked into our waterways, and people in the past have released invasive species. How these problems affect you. A decrease in recreational fishing opportunities, as well as an increase in the price of fresh fish. Now, if you don't care about fish, there's other consequences that affect you as well, such as we have to post public health advisories because the water is not always safe for swimming. The first problem that I'm going to talk about is invasive species. Invasive species include both plants and animals. There are at least 25 known invasive species in the Great Lakes. The invasive species are competing with our native species for food and habitat. Invasive plants are choking out our native plants, which were at one point a source of food for certain species of fish. And also, certain invasive species prey on our native fish, such as sea lamprey. On the left is a chart of many invasive fish species. There are many more than this, but here's just a few. The reason I have starred Asian carp is because they are not known to be in all of our Great Lakes yet, but it is foreseen that in the future they will enter all of our Great Lakes, and they harm native fish species very bad. How to help. Never release pets or exotic plants outdoors. Report sighting of uncommon invasive species to the Ministry of Natural Resources. Don't transport live bait between waterways. Never release live bait back into our lakes. This is also illegal. Regulations on freighter ships' ballast systems have been implemented to try to stop the spread of invasive species. The second problem that I'm going to talk about is eutrophication. Eutrophication is the enrichment of an ecosystem due to chemicals containing nitrogen and phosphorus, both of which are found in fertilizer. This causes an increase in plant and algae growth, which happens to change the chemical balance and starts to choke out our native fish species. Algae blooms kill many of our fish species, as you can see in the bottom right. Also, aside from harming fish, this makes the lakes unsafe for recreational activities such as swimming. What is being done? Wetlands are created to catch runoff before entering the lakes and rivers. And what's happening is the plants suck up the water with the pollutants, but store the pollutants and release the water back. Also, restrictions are being set on which chemicals can and cannot be used. The third topic I'd like to cover is overharvest. This includes things such as illegal fishing practices, such as poaching, which also includes fishing out of season. Also, commercial fishing nets catch more than just the desired fish species, and these gill nets kill every fish that's caught in them. What's the consequences? The consequences are now that we have many threatened and endangered fish species, such as the lake sturgeon. The lake sturgeon was overfished in the 1800s, and by the 1900s was considered a threatened species. What can you do? The best thing that you can do is be an ethical fisher. Or, if you see illegal activities involving fish, report them to the Ministry of Natural Resources. Also, if you catch endangered species, you should release them and report that to the Ministry of Natural Resources as well. Education is the key in saving and restoring our fish resources. Thanks for watching.